RLCraft Bedrock has a weird problem where it's not just hard, it's bad at explaining itself. There are settings, mechanics, and strategies that make survival easier, combat cheesable, and travel insanely fast, and the game just never tells you about them. So today, I am breaking down 42 essential RLCraft Bedrock tips, from hidden options and early survival tricks, all the way to busted late game mechanics that completely change how you play once you know them. ¿Qué onda? It's Naninator. Let's get into it. You can unlock all crafting recipes directly from the game settings. No more guessing what exists. You can toggle the glare on or off in the settings. If your screen feels blinding, this fixes it instantly. If your game starts lagging badly, it's often caused by special mobs from the add-on. You can despawn them using the level up menu. On PC, pressing Z shows punishment effect timers. Console support may vary, but check your controllers just in case. And now that we've covered those hidden settings, let's talk about not dying for dumb reasons. Survival. Control temperature easily, stand near torches or lava to warm up, in snow or water to cool down. Collect frost berries from cold biomes for heat resistance, and ember fruit from warm biomes for cold resistance. Perfect for traveling into opposite biomes, and they can sometimes be found as structure loot too. Bundles are dirt cheap and useful all game, letting you store mixed stackable items in one slot. Speaking of dirt cheap, ground swords literally throw dirt blocks with their ranged attack. I like using them as an early game bow. Carry a sleeping bag to sleep anywhere without resetting your spawn point. Backpacks can be found in many trader structures or crafted. Upgrade them using a backpack upgrade with 4 diamonds, 4 leather, and a chest. If you hit the backpack, you equip it. If you shift and hit it, it breaks it. Do note that breaking it drops all contents. Once upgraded to big, using additional backpack upgrades changes its style and doesn't consume the upgrade. Always carry a water bucket. Besides clutch MLG saves, you can place it down and infinitely refill bottles or canteens. Get a teddy bear bobble for free passive health regen. Set difficulty to easy, respawn, and you'll get one. You can defeat a dragon early by unlocking the defense level 10 reflect perk. Set a nerve spawn and let the perk do the work. It's slow, but it works. Eventually you can choose to tame or slay it for its drops. Too bad you can't do this in hardcore mode. Cheese a spider queen by digging a 1x1 hole, 3 blocks deep, and poking her safely. She can't hit you back. Most RLCraft enemies hate water. Use it to cheese fights safely. Some normally neutral mobs have alpha variants that are hostile, so never drop your guard. Enemies with colored outlines are elite variants. Orange have 1.5 times the stats, red 2.5 times, and purple 5 times. Extremely dangerous. Craft the ancient root trinket to block slowness debuffs. It's very cheap with 1 power shard and 4 ancient sprouts. The Corsair Trihorn, or the Pirate Hat, has the highest helmet armor in the game, 3 full armor bars, double any dragon helmets. Craft an impulse sword for movement. It's super cheap, just using 2 iron nuggets, 2 iron ingots, and a stick. Its ability launches you forward and cancels fall damage, but must be used on solid ground. If owned, unequip the Great Horn or Great Shield trinkets, or the ability will glitch. Mark and name Warpstones found in structures. I highly recommend building your base near one since they're expensive to craft or buy. Tame a big lizard for land travel. Found on beaches. Just add a saddle. They are insanely fast. Tame a Hippocampus for ocean travel. Much better than a Nautilus, but they can't wear armor. Get early flight by taming the rare Aeris. Found only in extreme hills. This is the only way to fly besides dragons. Combine Aethril with Elytra to stay airborne longer, especially useful in the end. Always carry a teleport scroll. In emergencies, it can instantly save your life. Now let's talk about loot and how RLCraft secretly snowballs power. You can reroll villagers by swapping their job blocks. This is especially useful for librarians and mending. Just remember that once you trade with them, they are locked to those trades. Dead Shoguns have a 4% chance to drop the Spirit Katana, one of the best swords in the game and the cheapest high tier weapon to obtain. You can upgrade coins, 4 bronze for 1 silver, 4 silver for 1 gold. It works the other way around too. Sky Spires are one of the top 3 dungeons in RLCraft. If you get one, you can easily cheese it at the top by breaking the structure around it. Cheese the boss by making a hole near the door and safe spotting with a bow, but watch out for summoned minions. Battle towers have the best loot at the top. Cheese them by towering up, but place water before looting in case the boss knocks you off. Farm Spirit Warriors for insane loot. They drop almost every single ring except the Dragon Ring, and spawn in extreme hot or cold biomes only. Collect Dragon Hearts, Fire and Ice Scales, as well as essences to craft dragon spirits and elemental dragon weapons. Save your level up runestones unless absolutely needed or for endgame. This will save you lots of experience, especially in the high 40s. There are 6 essences in RLCraft you can get in 3 ways. 1, rarely in chests, 2, trading wizard golems, and 3, as rare drops from some enemies, such as fire from fireflies, water for Hippocampus, air from the djinns, earth from frogs and golems, ice from ice butterflies and yeti, and finally thunder from divine warriors. Alright, now onto the final tips. These are pure run savers. Equip the ice trinkets when in the nether. It will keep you safe from extreme heat for up to 30 minutes. Always check all chests and barrels. In special structures, you can find some rare loot like shulker shells and dragon spirits. If your grave is surrounded by dangerous enemies, you can push them away with a fishing rod. Be very careful to not do this to your grave unless you want it to ascend to the heavens. Trap a healing fairy in a boat to prevent despawning, an amazing personal base healer. Spend levels immediately when leveling skills. Skill upgrades consume levels directly, not EXP. For example, upgrading attack to level 10 costs 10 levels. Lost your trinket bag, RLCraft book, or level up menu? You can craft them. The trinket bag just requires 1 leather and 1 gold nugget, the menu book 1 string, and the level up menu 1 yellow dye. Some mobs can anger nearby neutral mobs, so be careful what you attack, or you might trigger a full-on group beatdown. If you still need help or are wondering about trinkets, check my 27 trinkets video here. If one of these helped you out, sub and drop a like so more players can find this guide. Ahí los guacho, vatos.